tape.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. A look from earlier as they arrived at the arena. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Philadelphia 76ers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Denver. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, Joel Embiid and the Sixers have been through a lot in the last 5 years. At the beginning, there were so many losses on and off the court. But trust the process became a mantra, one that Embiid embraced. He said, I think a lot about what I went through, how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me. Kevin, the process has turned out quite well.
Thank you, David. And early in the season, Clark, rotations getting settled. How important do you think it is to have players who really embrace their roles on that team?
You know, I think it's a combination of accepting and embracing your roles, really relishing what it is you're to do and to star in what your particular role is, and finding that out oftentimes is a work in progress even throughout the season.
And probably managing maybe some disappointment if you aren't in the role you thought you were going to be in.
Well said. Exactly right.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris is out there with Griffin. Then there's Embiid, and it's Rain Man, and it's Harden in at the two-guard spot. And for Denver, they've got Porter, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Murray in at the point guard. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Harden.
That's platinum-level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now here's Murray. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Jokic with it. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Griffin. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
Showing off that nice mid-range jumper. Jokic knows he has the green light to take these shots.
Harden outside. Pass to Harris. To the wing right side. Here's Griffin. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Passes it to Oladipo. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
From deep, Harden. And the three ball is good.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Pass to Jokic. Ball stolen. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. With the shot. Jokic grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
There's the feed to Murray. Here's Gordon. And the rejection by Embiid.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Murray. Jokic kicks to Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Just 2 to shoot. Looking to end the run. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Yep, that one goes.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets.
Timeout.
Trailing by 10. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
You know, guys, it's crazy to think that Joel Embiid once considered quitting the game. I mean, his first practice at Kansas, a senior dunked on him so hard he went to the coach and said, maybe I should get out of this stuff. Luckily, the coach talked him down, and now we see one of the best in the league.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. Tops in scoring, second in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Now, here's Oladipo. He had 10 points in the win against Miami. Drains it from beyond the arc. And some real adversity for Joel Embiid after leaving Kansas. Foot injuries costing him the first 2 years Clark of his career. And then, back in Cameroon, the tragic passing of his beloved brother.
Yeah, that's a hard road to hoe, and adversity oftentimes, while painful, can steal us for the promised land or positive outcomes. And, you know, Embiid really driven by his goal to inspire others in Africa to make a better life, and that drove him to be where he is now.
Al Harden following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Harris passes to Griffin, shoots the three, and the 76ers get it back. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
Right side, Griffin, Embiid. And finally they hit one. Embiid's got his third basket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Oladipo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Releases. He can't get that one, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And that one is off. Good D by Embiid. Harden against Oladipo. Harden, no good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Now, here is Harden. Picked up 24 points in their last win against Utah.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Porter against Harris. And Embiid throws it down.
Hey, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And Murray, here we go. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here is Harden. He kicks it to Embiid. Over Jokic. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Harden. Embiid's got 10.
You give Embiid these looks, and he won't turn them down, and he'll make a good percentage of them.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Nuggets, number one.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Now, here's Porter. Outside Gordon. There's the pass to Porter. Kicks it to Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Tries again. Gordon trying to break loose. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night. Philadelphia leading by 7. Harden outside. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now Harden following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. And the wide open shot from Griffin. Again, Philadelphia.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And, you know, despite the bittersweet ending for the Nuggets, what a great year that team had. Won their division and finished second in the West. Outstanding season that had them falling out in the second round. But nonetheless, kudos to the Nuggets.
Hey, Clark, and with the Nuggets, what a series it was against the Blazers.
And, you know, arguably, guys, I think the most exciting series of the postseason, a Game 7 and a 4 overtime game. I remember staying up. I couldn't believe that I continued to stay up for that game. It was just that good, even though the hour was late in the East. I think the Nuggets can keep their heads up high, and they're going to be a factor in the West going forward.
The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
And here are the 76ers now, following the miss by Jokic. Murray surveying the D. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 8 points for Jamal Murray.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Rain Man passes to Thibault. Right wing. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
A moment here to see the numbers from Mason Plumlee. How he performed last season. He was around 7 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
And the shot goes down.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Rain Man. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Morris outside. Pass to Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Jokic. You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And Jokic drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Rain Man passes to Thibault. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Ennis. Over to the wing. There's Avanti. No good again that time. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Tucker with the ball, working on Plumlee. Avanti, plenty of room to knock down the shot. Rain Man's got 5.
That's just unselfish basketball by Tucker, making the extra pass to set up his teammate.
And here is Morris. Jokic trying to free himself up. Here's Plumlee. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The pass to Ennis. Here's Rain Man. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Tice. And it's Denver with the rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game, Greg. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Here's Thibault after the Nuggets pick up 2. 1:19 left to play in the first. There's Avanti. No good off the front iron. Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Barton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. Caldwell Pope outside. Shoots from 12. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Here's Thibault. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Tucker. Off target with his 3. Denver in the lead. Here's Caldwell Pope. Off with the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Chandler's checked in. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Barton. Out left to the wing. Here's Jokic, and that one, good. Jokic has got 10 points in the game.
Jokic doing a nice job getting right to the spot and capitalizing, taking advantage of the high percentage shots.
Here's Avanti. Nikola Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Back to the action after this word. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Jokic is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Wilson Chandler. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard position.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now, here's Tice. Rain Man passes to Ennis. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Neto's checked in. On defense, the Nuggets. It's a three-point game. Thibault, the pass to Ennis. Clock at 6. Jokic with the steal. Barton kicks to Jokic. And that one drops. Jokic has got 12 in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now here's Ennis. No points in the game yet for him. It seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
And Ennis drops them both.
And so much for the Sixers is predicated on Joel Embiid's health. Do they need to restrict his minutes in the regular season to keep him ready for that playoff run?
Well, you know, we've had all of this conversation about load management and managing the minutes of your key players, and Embiid, with his injury history, would certainly be a candidate for that. But we also saw what the Raptors did last season with Kawhi Leonard, so maybe the Sixers take a page out of the Raptors book in that regard.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. His last outing, he had 8 points.
And this is why Jokic is a star in this league. I mean, he's a top-tier center, and he can carry a team when he needs to.
Neto, the pass to O'Quinn. Here's Thibault. And it's sent back by Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Gordon's checked in for Denver. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Neto, the pass to Thibault. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Good on the shot.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Now, here's Jokic. An 11-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
And it's in there. Jokic has got the lead up to 5 now for Denver.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
O'Quinn, the pass to Thibault. Now O'Quinn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Thibault.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Barton passes to Gordon. Pass to Chandler. Yep, that one goes in there. Chandler's got his first points of the night.
Slashing inside with ease. When Chandler sees a path to the basket, he takes it with authority.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And stolen by Barton. Here's Gordon. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Passes it to Neto. From the arc. Ennis misses. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Denver. Barton outside. Caldwell Pope with it. Barton in the corner. And O'Quinn sends it back. And now Philadelphia on the break. The second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. O'Quinn's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 16 to the right side. Plays it up and banks it in. Jokic has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Pass to Ennis. Here's Thibault. Here's Neto. And the pass to Thibault. Takes a 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Really left alone that time. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the game.
You know, he entered the league as a straight-line dribble driver, KCP. He's worked hard to add some wiggle to his game.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
You'd have to go far and wide to find any fan that doesn't enjoy watching Nikola Jokic play. This big fella is so smooth. He's got guard skills in a big man's body, and his game is so efficient. I love watching him work.
For the Nuggets, Michael Porter, he's checked in for Chandler. Victor Oladipo comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Jamal Murray in for Will Barton. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Griffin comes in for Daniel Tice. Tobias Harris is checked in for Ennis, and it's James Harden in for Raul Neto. Now, here is Harden. He dishes it to Embiid. No good. Nice D from Oladipo. And with Jokic, passing and playmaking, Clark, are his trademarks.
Well, I tell you what, the Joker is some kind of special as a big guy. His passing and touch and field and shot making, he really impressed me with all of that. He does everything you want from a center on the offensive end of the court and does it in his own unique, special way. He's a delight to watch.
Murray. That one off the back iron and out.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Pass to Thibault, and here's Griffin. Count the basket. And now it's just a 4-point Denver lead.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
Murray against Harden. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 20 points for Jokic.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Oladipo against Harden. Over Oladipo. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Harden.
And you know, Kevin, Harden's ball handling is absolutely off the chain insane. I mean, easily carving up the defense. Superb control. Got it on the string.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Passes to Griffin. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Jokic.
You know, you can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nuggets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And that one misses. Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation. But I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Here's Jokic. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his third assist on the night. The 76ers trail by 8. Harden the pass to Thibault. Harden against Oladipo. Harden kicks to Embiid. Bangs home the trifecta. Embiid's got 15.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Outside, Porter on its way from Oladipo for two. The rebound by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Here's Oladipo. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Oladipo's got his first 2 points.
Oladipo's mid-range game continues to look better. He's a consistent threat from this area.
Wide open look here for Murray. Outside Gordon. He kicks it to Murray. From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
The 76ers trail by 7. Pass to Harden. On the wing, Harris. Shot clock at 5. Over Porter. A nice shot by Harris.
Really tough to defend Tobias Harris any better than that. I mean, he's just got a special knack for making tough shots.
Murray goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
You know, you can't help but love the way the Nuggets create on offense. This is a free-flowing, fun team to watch. A lot of movement and an excellent passing team. Second in the league in assists last year. Outstanding for a young basketball team.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And Jokic drops them both. And with the Nuggets, Clark, all those assists, even with a slow pace of play. That was something.
Yeah, you know what? I agree, but they really were their best when they played up-tempo, I thought. It makes use of their home court advantage, gets the crowd involved. But really, guys, it was the passing. They play with such a high IQ and have so many good playmakers. It's beautiful to watch.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, that long reach of Embiid's paying dividends there, guys. An absolute machine on the offensive glass.
Up top, Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, you look at Monte Morris, this former Iowa State Cyclone, really an ideal option as a backup point guard because he's efficient and gets a lot done in limited playing time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Morris. And Morris, Clark, a second-round pick in 2017. He came alive in his sophomore season.
I love the fact that he got his chance and he made the most of it, Kevin. He showed great poise and awareness, excellent in terms of his shot selection, and was highly productive as a scorer and playmaker off the bench.
Both shots good from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now, here is Harden. He has 5. Looking to end his cold spell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack him.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
No good on the free throw. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Rain Man after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Over to the left wing. The pass to Embiid. Another shot. Harris passes to Embiid. Plumlee with some nice D.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
Here we go, one-on-one. Porter, no luck.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And here's Embiid. Tries it from 9. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so we wrap up the first half. Nuggets lead by 8. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He ended up with 24 points, 2 block shots, and a monster amount of rebounds. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
Shout out to Nikola Jokic. He's so versatile offensively. Can spot up, post up, put the ball on the floor, and obviously terrific with the pass. His value just continues to ascend. That's a big word.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia.
Their three-point shooters struggle to get into a rhythm. It's a mental thing. You start clanking them, and your teammates start. It's contagious. Now, percentage-wise, shooting in the low 30s, it's not horrific, but it's not great. And they have to improve their accuracy from deep in the second half, or they're going to have a hard time coming back.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Nuggets leading by 8. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Harden. Tobias Harris is out there with Griffin. Then there's Embiid, and it's Rain Man in at the point guard. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
You know, after the Sixers were knocked out in the second round for the second straight year, there was some speculation, and I think unmerited, whether Brett Brown might be let go as head coach. The players voiced their support and made the decision easier to bring him back, and I think it was the right one. He's done a fantastic job as the leader of the Sixers.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Jokic against Embiid. Pass to Griffin. Over Gordon. Second shot opportunity. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Embiid.
You know, we've gotten used to seeing this from Joel Embiid, a lethal offensive player who can get hot fast.
Murray, good. Murray's got 12 points in the game. And Coach Brown, Clark, captained the ship through some real rough times in the beginning.
And, you know, Kevin, I think for that reason and the job he's done here recently, he's earned the right to see this thing through. It's a result-oriented profession. I know that, and I understand it. But this is a team built to contend, and that's the expectation. And I'd like to see Brett Brown have a chance to bring it to full fruition.
And they double up Embiid. Oh, good on that one. Good defense by Jokic. A floater. Porter, no luck.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
It's Harden with the drive. Good work there as it goes. He's got 11.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me how he maintains his focus on these shots.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 24 for 3. Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 6. Passes it to Embiid. Dishes it to Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, even after the trade from the Clippers to the Sixers, he continued to produce. I mean, everybody figured that Tobias Harris would have a good season last year heading into free agency, and he didn't disappoint.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And Harris, with his strong play last season, got a big payout because of it.
Yeah, and I think he earned it. And he'll continue to work hard to live up to the contract. But more importantly, I think he wants to be the best he can be, and that'll be his focus. And he'll have to adjust to teams adjusting more to trying to slow him down.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, Tobias Harris is a great scorer, and he's had multiple NBA stops, and I think you just have to simply say this guy has always been wanted.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here is Harden. Michael Porter making his last shot. Harden's shot is off.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Griffin. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Nuggets leading by 7. Murray outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Rain Man. He's covered by Murray. 76ers moving the ball around. Out to Harris. Here's Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall. All the skill in the world and a personality made for stardom.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
And Embiid drops them both.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Steps back and fires. That one a little long. Caldwell Pope against Harden. There's the triple. Another miss by Philadelphia. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Leading by 5. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. He feeds it to Murray. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Rain Man. He's got 8. Right side, Griffin. Harden outside. Harris with it. Now Chandler defending. Embiid. The 76ers with another miss. Caldwell Pope against Harden. Murray the pass to Gordon. Lays it up off the glass. Gordon's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Blake Griffin.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Now here's Murray. He's got 15. Gordon kicks to Barton. And Griffin sends it back. And he recovers it. Caldwell Pope with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Count that one. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
Nice job adjusting his body on the drive as he gets hit. All the credit belongs to Caldwell Pope there.
Rain Man passes to Embiid. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers coming into town. Murray outside. Barton outside. Down low, Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job. By Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
The 76ers trail by 8. Timeout called the 76ers. And Clark, one thing that makes Will Barton so good is that he fits right in among any group of players.
And I like the pace he plays with, guys. He doesn't seem to force the issue. He lets the game come to him, and when he has opportunities to explode, he usually does. He's always moving. He's active at both ends. He's a high-quality performer.
A different look for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Nuggets on D. Pass to Thibault. Tucker with the ball. And there's the pass to Griffin. Connects from three-point range. Griffin's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now, here is Morris. The dish now to Chandler. Shot clock at 3. From deep. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Griffin. And Chandler sends it back. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Drills it from outside. Caldwell Pope's got 9. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Boy, the Sixers have come a long way in a short period of time. I mean, 2 years after finishing as the 4th worst team in the league, guys, they came within a few points of making the Eastern Conference Final.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And this Sixers team has championship aspirations. Clark, can they make it out of the East, you think?
Yeah, I think this Sixers team, guys, is very much capable of being an Eastern Conference champion. I mean, we forget about all the midseason trades they had a season ago. They didn't have a lot of time to ferment and gel. I think with a full season, training camp and a full season, with the players they have, they're going to be a force in the East for several years.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are, a lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
The Nuggets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And there's been some turnover in the Philly front office, but through it all, some bold moves.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, guys. First, the process, and we heard a lot about that as they were stockpiling draft picks and losing a lot of games. It was maybe the most drastic rebuild in NBA history, at least as I can recall. Then new leadership in Elton Brand, who's done an outstanding job, pushing all their chips into the middle to go for it. Great credit to him for not sitting back. In both cases, a plan and a direction, and that's what you want from your organization.
Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Tucker.
Yeah, filling out the defense, Tucker gets the look he wants from mid-range.
Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Morris outside. Passes to Plumlee. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw off from Plumlee. And one area, Clark, that Mason Plumlee doesn't get enough credit in is his playmaking. He does a great job at that as a center.
I could not agree with you more. He's an outstanding passer, but when you're playing with Jokic, you sometimes get overlooked in terms of how well he passes it. But he does a good job and is really solid off the bench. Plumlee moves well, he's active, and he's a rim protector defensively, too.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Quarters checked in for Wilson Chandler. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. James Harden, number 1. 4th, Joel Embiid.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by Tucker.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the Nuggets, a very strong rebounding team.
Yeah, you know, not just on defense, but on offense as well. First in the league in second chance points. Have a lot of players that are active on the offensive glass.
The 76ers have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Free throw good, James Harden.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Porter. Denver passing it around. The pass to Barton. Puts up a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Denver leading by 3. Now here's Caldwell Pope. 11 points in the game. Porter looking it over. Morris outside. The teardrop falls in. Morris has got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Thibault. Here's Griffin, who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Yeah, he's become very reliable with that mid-range jump shot. The defense can't let him get comfortable from there.
Plumlee dishes to Barton. Sweet little floater. Barton's got his 2nd bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Harden draws the double. Feeds it to Tucker. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 3 assists now in this one. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. Griffin on the double team. Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Knocked away.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
You can't just heave it, though. I mean, it's got to be a quality shot.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Inside, Harris. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Denver's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Now Bart. Four on the shot clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Nice job by Barton that time, using the pick and roll. He's somebody that you can depend on to make solid decisions.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
And Harden launches it from deep. And no good on the last-second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Denver on top. They lead by a bucket. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Pludley out there with Jokic. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Tice, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now, here's Porter. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The 76ers also with a sub. Rain Man's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Here's Murray. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Rain Man's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harden has a wide open look. Buries the corner 3. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And Jokic gets it to go.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here is Harden. Thibault, the pass to Rain Man. Griffin with it. He's covered by Murray. Shot on the wing. Griffin's shot is off. The Nuggets trail. Oladipo outside. Here's Jokic. No good on the 3. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The 3 from Harden. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Murray outside. Passes it to Oladipo. Looking to get back on track here. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Rain Man. That's good from 17 feet away. And the 76ers lead by 3.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
The drive by Jokic. Grabs the rebound again.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Murray against Harden. From deep three-point range, a fresh 14 for Philadelphia. And it's sent back by Plumlee. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Murray with it. The pass to Jokic. Back to Murray to tie it up. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Tice passes to Griffin. Over Plumlee. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And here's Oladipo. Outside, Porter. In the corner, Murray with it. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Murray's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
And Murray is really deadly with the catch-and-shoot jumper. When the defense isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with it.
Now here's Griffin. Pass to Rainman. Shoots. And that one hits back iron. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
Harden against Oladipo. Here's Rainman. Harden finds Tice. And it's sent back by Jokic. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And laid in to finish the break. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice to see Jokic running the floor like this because he makes himself a big target in transition.
Now, here is Harden. Harden draws the double. Pass to Tice. To the paint. That shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And, guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Now, Jokic. Outside, Porter. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Murray. And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Here's Jokic. To the inside. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Avanti. Murray with the defensive effort. Denver leading by 4. And Porter, here we go. The quick look, no good that time.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And the 76ers call time here. GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Avante, and good. He nails it. Rain Man's got 4 this quarter. Denver in the lead. Murray outside. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Yeah, you know, the three-point range Harris has added to his game makes him that much harder to defend. He always is somebody you've got to be aware of.
Now here's Murray. Gordon with it. Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Jokic. And a miss there on the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Pass to Embiid. Over Jokic. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Denver calls timeout. And for Blake Griffin, always a great outside shooter for the power forward position, Greg, but he's added range the last few seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Griffin go from a guy who might take 1 3 a game to someone putting up about 6 a night. The results have been there for him as he shoots a respectable rate from beyond.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray kicks to Oladipo. To the middle. Here's Porter. He dishes it to Gordon. Harden against Oladipo. To halt the run, and right through it goes.
Boy, I tell you, the improvement of Oladipo's jump shot, love the way it's looking right now.
And the pass to Rain Man. Embiid against Jokic. Now here's Embiid. Not a lot of room, and they double up Embiid. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Beyond the arc. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Rain Man. Harden outside. Over Oladipo. Harden, no good.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
And the first one at the line is good. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight, always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the second overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
Offensive rebound, the kick out to Barton. To tie it up. And no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Rain Man passes to Harden. Now Embiid. Passes it to Rain Man. Fires for three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. The 76ers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Jokic against Harden. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Outside Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And too long on the shot. The 76ers lead. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Griffin against Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Goes up to the stripe. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Oladipo outside. And again, Denver no good. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Avanti. But they'll get another chance. It's tipped. Griffin against Gordon, and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. The Nuggets shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Jokic, money, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden against Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Laces one from 3.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
Now here's Murray. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, James Harden. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And here's Livingston from deep three-point range. Holden pulls it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
So the 76ers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.